Imagine vibrant, thriving plants flourishing right in your backyard, no matter your climate zone. This is the magic of climate-specific gardening, a powerful tool that can turn any plot into a lush oasis. Today, you're going to learn how to choose the perfect plants for your climate zone, so get ready for a green thumb upgrade. First things first, let's dive into the world of climate zones. You see, our planet is a massive garden, divided into various climate zones. Each zone has its own unique set of characteristics that influence the types of plants that can thrive within it. So, understanding these zones is crucial for any gardening endeavor. Let's begin with the tropical zone. Picture lush jungles and vibrant rainforests. This zone, straddling the equator, is characterized by high temperatures all year round and abundant rainfall. It's a paradise for plants that love warmth and humidity. Think orchids, ferns, and palms. Next, we have the subtropical zone, a transition area between the tropics and the temperate zones. Here, summers are hot, but winters can be chilly. This zone is home to a diverse range of plants, from citrus trees to magnolias and azaleas. Moving further away from the equator, we enter the temperate zones. Here we experience all four seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Deciduous trees like oaks and maples dominate these regions, shedding their leaves in autumn to survive the winter. Then we have the cold, hardy boreal and polar zones. These areas are characterized by long, harsh winters and short, cool summers. Coniferous trees like pines and spruces are common here, with their needle-like leaves adapted to withstand the cold. And don't forget the arid zones, where rainfall is scarce and temperatures can fluctuate dramatically between day and night. Succulents and cacti are the champions of these regions, storing water in their thick, fleshy leaves to survive the dry conditions. Each of these climate zones presents its own set of challenges and opportunities for plants. Some plants are specialists, perfectly adapted to their home zones, while others are generalists, capable of growing in a variety of conditions. Now that you understand climate zones, let's explore how to choose plants that will thrive in your specific zone. Choosing the right plants for your climate zone isn't as complicated as it sounds. When it comes to selecting plants, there are three key factors to consider: temperature tolerance, sunlight requirements, and water needs. Each plant has its own unique set of needs, and understanding these can help you select the perfect plants for your climate zone. Temperature tolerance is all about how well a plant can withstand the highs and lows of your climate. For instance, palm trees thrive in warm tropical climates, while evergreens are more suited to colder, temperate zones. Next, we have sunlight requirements. Some plants, like roses, thrive under the full glare of the sun, while others, such as ferns, prefer the sheltered, dappled light of a woodland setting. It's essential to consider the amount of sunlight your garden gets throughout the day, and choose plants accordingly. Lastly, consider the water needs of your plants. Succulents and cacti are champions of water conservation, perfect for arid regions with scarce rainfall. On the other hand, plants like willows thrive in wet, marshy conditions, making them ideal candidates for areas with plenty of rain. Now let's dive into some examples of plants suitable for different climate zones. For those living in hot, arid regions, consider desert-loving plants like agave or yucca. These hardy plants are built to withstand the heat and require minimal watering. If you reside in a temperate zone with moderate rainfall and temperatures, consider versatile plants like hydrangeas or rhododendrons. These plants are happy in partial shade to full sun, and can handle a range of temperatures. For those in tropical climates, lush, vibrant plants like hibiscus or bird of paradise can add a splash of color to your garden. These plants love the heat and humidity, and will thrive with plenty of sunlight and regular watering. Remember, the right plant in the right place can do wonders. By considering temperature tolerance, sunlight requirements, and water needs, you'll be on your way to creating a thriving garden that's perfectly suited to your climate zone. So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and start exploring the world of climate-specific gardening. Even seasoned gardeners can make mistakes when it comes to climate-specific gardening. It's not just about choosing the right plants, it's also about how you care for them. So let's dive into some expert tips and common pitfalls to be aware of. Firstly, soil preparation is paramount. Many gardeners overlook the importance of prepping the soil before planting. Remember, different plants need different soil types. Succulents, for instance, thrive in well-drained soil, while ferns prefer moisture-retentive soil. So before you start planting, ensure your soil is well-suited to your chosen plants. Next up, watering practices. Too much or too little water can be detrimental to your plants. Overwatering especially is a common mistake that can lead to root rot and the eventual death of the plant. The key is to understand the water needs of your plants. Some, like cacti and succulents, require minimal watering, while others, like ferns and hostas, need regular watering to thrive. Plant maintenance is another area where mistakes can occur. Pruning, for example, can be beneficial for many plants, encouraging new growth and maintaining shape. However, overpruning can cause stress to the plant and hinder its growth. Similarly, fertilizing is essential for plant health, but over-fertilizing can lead to excessive growth, making the plant more susceptible to diseases and pests. A common misconception among gardeners is that all plants need full sun. While many plants do love the sun, others prefer shade or partial sun. So be sure to choose plants that match the light conditions in your garden. Lastly, don't forget about the local wildlife. Some plants might attract unwanted pests while others can be toxic to local fauna. Always research the potential impact of your chosen plants on the local ecosystem. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you learn about your plants and their needs, the better equipped you'll be to avoid these common mistakes. And don't be disheartened if things don't go perfectly. Gardening is a learning process, and every mistake is a chance to grow and improve. Avoiding these common mistakes can take your gardening to the next level. Nothing beats the satisfaction of seeing your plants thrive. And indeed, many gardeners have experienced this joy by selecting the right plants for their climate zone. Let's explore these success stories. In the sun-baked deserts of Arizona, one gardener turned a barren landscape into a verdant oasis. She chose cacti and succulents, plants adapted to survive with minimal water. Her garden, which includes varieties like the golden beryl and the prickly pear, is a testament to the resilience of desert flora. Let's travel now to the humid tropics of Florida. Here, a gardener created a lush paradise with plants that thrive in heat and humidity. His garden is a riot of colors with hibiscus, bromeliads, and orchids all flourishing under the tropical sun. His success lies in understanding the moisture-loving nature of these plants. In the chillier climes of Maine, a green thumb worked with the cold instead of against it. She chose plants that can withstand frost, like the resilient rhododendron and the vibrant pansy. Her garden, a splash of color against the snow, is a beautiful display of climate-adapted gardening. In the temperate climate of Oregon, a gardener has made a haven for plants that enjoy mild weather. His garden boasts a variety of dogwoods, camellias, and rhododendrons, all thriving in the balanced climate. These gardeners all started with the same key step, understanding their climate zone. From there, they chose plants adapted to their specific conditions. They didn't try to force a tropical plant to survive in a desert, or a desert plant to flourish in the cold. Instead, they worked with their environment, and their gardens have flourished as a result. These success stories are more than just tales of thriving gardens. They are proof that with a clear understanding of your climate zone, you can create a vibrant, thriving garden. It's about working with Mother Nature, not against her. So remember, when you're choosing plants for your garden, take a leaf out of these gardeners' books. Understand your climate zone, choose the right plants, and watch your garden flourish. These success stories prove that with the right knowledge, you can have a thriving garden, no matter your climate zone. Choosing the right plants for your climate zone can transform your gardening experience. And just like that, we've journeyed through the verdant world of climate-specific gardening. We've discovered the beauty and importance of understanding our own climate zones and how they play a key role in our gardening success. Remember, each climate zone has its own unique set of plants that thrive in it. So to have a garden that flourishes, it's crucial to choose the right plants that are suitable for your specific climate zone. We've also delved into expert tips and common pitfalls to avoid when selecting plants. From understanding the needs of your plants to avoiding the mistake of choosing plants based on their aesthetic appeal alone, we've covered it all. These tips are not just useful, but essential to cultivate a vibrant garden that can withstand the test of time and weather. And who can forget the inspiring success stories we looked into? Each story was a testament to the fact that with the right knowledge and a bit of patience, anyone can create a garden that's not just pleasing to the eyes, but also to the soul. So what's next? Well, the ball is now in your court. It's time to put to use all the information you've gathered, to create your own thriving garden. This journey of creating a garden that's truly yours can be as enriching as the garden itself. So, go ahead, take that first step. Now, it's your turn to apply these tips and create your own thriving garden. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your fellow gardeners. Happy gardening!